Hisoka versus Chrollo is one of the biggest battles of demons in Hunter x Hunter, but what if I told you that these guys are going to have another final showdown? But before I get to these videos, talk about this sickos, I have to bring up the topic of me making Demon Slayer videos. Now, pause. Before you guys go ahead and unsubscribe, tell me that I'm a fake Hunter x Hunter fan, tell me how much I don't care about Togashi, just wait. Trust me, Hunter x Hunter content won't be going anywhere. I will always be uploading Hunter x Hunter content on this channel. That will never change at all. But I've been seeing a lot of people ask me to make Demon Slayer content. Trust me, I just caught up to the Demon Slayer manga. Easily, it is the series that I can say does replace Hunter x Hunter in terms of shonen wise. It's just that damn good without spoilers. So if you guys want me to actually do Demon Slayer content, then get this video to 500 likes, and on top of that, that won't slow down the Hunter x Hunter grind. Like, just know that if you guys want Demon Slayer content, you could probably expect 5 to 6 videos a week if you guys do want that. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get into the video. Now, like I said, Chrollo versus Hisoka is one of the most hyped up fights in the whole series. No, not in the whole series, but in all of anime, because we seen hilariously at the end of the Phantom Troop arc, Hisoka was waiting for his big moment and it just never came. Like, let's be honest, he just never got to fight Chrollo at all. And we saw that Hisoka, well, manga readers saw that Hisoka versus Chrollo part 1, it did spark a longer and a much deeper rooted rivalry between these two, because we now know that since these two didn't necessarily finish their first battle, they're going to have to fight again, and this time the outcome will not be the same. And the reason why I'm saying the outcome won't be the same is because Chrollo won the first fight, yes, but it's not by a large margin like how people think. Like, I see people saying stuff like, oh, Chrollo's way stronger than Hisoka, Hisoka's not as strong as Chrollo, but let's be honest here, Chief. Even though Chrollo did beat Hisoka, they are still equal in terms of power. Yes, Chrollo had time to prep for the battle before Hisoka. We saw he was setting up booby traps, he was using people in the crowd, he was killing everybody. Like, Chrollo, he knew not to underestimate Hisoka, while Hisoka, he went into the battle completely, I don't want to say unarmed, because he knew he was fighting somebody strong, but we know how Hisoka is. He didn't prep, he didn't do all this timing, no. Hisoka just went in there, wanted to throw hands, and we seen even with all that, he was still able to come up with abilities on the fly. Chrollo had to use all of his abilities, the legendary Sun and Moon, that pose is just so badass, but no, he had to use all of his abilities and other Phantom Troop members' abilities just to take on Hisoka. So that just goes to show you right then and there that all the prep that Chrollo had to do in order to defeat Hisoka goes to show you that if they would have just fought like on just some random meeting up, Hisoka 9 times out of 10 would have defeated him. And I do think that since Chrollo did defeat Hisoka, this will be a perfect time for Hisoka, because we do know that he's currently resting, he's trying to get his new power back, he's trying to master his new power, and I believe that's what will lead into their second fight. Yes, because I think that once Hisoka does actually unlock his new Nen ability, he will want to defeat Chrollo, and this will be perfect too, because Chrollo, after seeing Hisoka's new Nen ability, he'll want to steal it from him, and he'll see how useful it is. And on top of that, Hisoka, he will have a new Nen ability, and Chrollo won't have the field advantage like last time. So now it's going to be an even playing field, because Hisoka really only had bungee gum last time compared to like 8 different abilities that Chrollo was using. But no, in all seriousness, I do believe that once Hisoka and Chrollo do fight again, once Hisoka's finally healed up, I think it could take place on the Dark Continent, or it could take place on the way to the Dark Continent, since they're in the same vicinity. Once they do fight again, I definitely could see Hisoka being the winner of the second battle. Comment what you guys think down below. Subscribe if you haven't. Peace out.